Hey guys, it's James bringing you another career mode roundup with Wigan Athletic. So this is our last episode of the season. It's episode 8. So we've covered this season pretty quickly, haven't we? It's season 2, and in the first season we had 12 or 13 episodes, so you know, 2 seasons gone really quickly, and I haven't shown you a lot of the team management, so I'll make an effort to do that right from the start of season 3. You know, I'll just have about 4 or 5 minutes. I won't even call it an episode, I'll just do 4 or 5 minutes just showing you the team, just so you get to know, you know, who's who, if you haven't or don't know already. But you saw Watford coming 20th, so Wooden Spooners, and we are coming 9th. So you remember a couple of episodes ago we were coming 14th or 15th, and now we're coming 9th. So, you know, great run of form. We're past the 40-point mark, I'm pretty sure, so, you know, we should be fine. We're not going to get relegated or anything, so you can see the team. You know, this is a pretty strong team. I always put my strong team out, you know, right at the end of the season because I just felt like using a good team. But you see that defender, he's going to run right past him. That creates a big gap, and now this player here is going to chip cross it, and then I don't think my defenders could get there quick enough, and that guy will just score. The Watford player will just score, and we ended up losing that game 1-0, so a bit of a shame there. But for the Liverpool game, the only change for Liverpool's team is Alori. He's come back on loan, just a centre back, but you can see Bakuna with a nice pass. That looks good, doesn't it? So tries to get to D'Alfonso, but I think that was Moreno who heads it back. And now Jermaine Jones, you know, he's 34 years old. He's dropped 3 places. He's 71 now. So, you know, I think he might be retiring next season or something like that. But I'm going to get Power to take this corner because he's more of a skillful player, and I'd rather have a big guy like Jones in the middle. So here we go, corner. And look at this. Look at all these red shirts in there, just all muddled up, and that was a golden opportunity. Bakuna now, he's going to switch, and he's going to pass it to Power, who's on the wing still. Cross again. And I thought that was in. I thought that was going to go on. Just went over Mignolet's head, and that would have been probably the coolest goal to score. But now Liverpool have found a bit of space. Who have we got here? Barini, who's come back on loan from Sunderland, I think. And then we just stuff it up. So I told you, Lucas Lavia is playing. He's the captain for today's game. You're just going to see him run around the back of the defenders. And I think that was Gonzalez out of position, but that's fine. He's the captain today, so that's pretty cool, isn't he? I haven't seen him play a lot lately. It's usually been dry, but we lose that game again. So we've had a bit of a shocker. We've had 2 games already and we've lost. That was Hamsik, another player I didn't mention, but we've got a West Ham game, and we're going to start with the corner, and I'm going to tell you now, there are going to be lots of goals and some crazy goals. So I'm going to ask you a question later, but a Daniel Johnson corner, and then what have we got here? A great goal by D'Alfonso, great header. And, you know, if you follow the series, if you follow my episodes that I put out, you know that we score a lot of goals from aerial play. You know, with players like Makinok and Ranger, you know, we get lots of good crosses and corners in. And that was just a good goal, better than most headers that I score. I'm going to show you a different replay. D'Alfonso will just run away from goal, lose his defender, which I think was Winston Reid. And that just made it a lot easier for himself, you know, just ran a bit. And then he didn't even have to jump, you know, he didn't jump. And it's just a really nice goal to score. So that was the first goal. Now Ranger, who's playing on the wing today, he's going to cut inside, get past those West Ham defenders, lay it off to Ben Watson, and a good shot from him. Now, Ben Watson's been playing a lot lately. You know, he's 30 years old, so I still like to use him. Now, we've got another corner, a good header, and I thought that was going to go, and that was really close to go. And you saw that bounce as well, just gets past D'Alfonso. So, a bit unlucky there. Now, we've got another chance coming up right now. Arondel comes up with a good tackle. The young French centre-back, 19 years old. He's going to put a through ball in. Now, D'Alfonso on goal. What's he going to do? Now, look how slow the West Ham defence are. Now, I think I'm playing on professional or world class. I'm not really sure, but you know, that was a great goal by D'Alfonso again. 2 goals for him. But I just thought that was a bit weird, you know. I just wanted to ask you, how's the AI defence in your game? You know, usually they're a lot better than that. And I have no idea what was going on. But a good long pass from Ben Watson. He's still got it, hasn't he? He's 30 years of age. Berahino is going to cut inside. The West Ham defence were catching up though, so that was good to see. And Goburn. So West Ham pretty much gave up after that, I think. But that was a really nice goal, wasn't it? Very cheeky. And look at this achievement that I got. 50 Gs. You got that flair. I'm pretty sure that's what it said, but you know, I have been using Goburn a lot. He's a really good player to just bring on. Bit concerned though, he's 25 years old, he's only 69 overall, so, you know, what's going to happen? Maybe I have to loan him out, but it's 3-0 now. Craig Dawson's going to start up the next attack, the big centre-back from England. Now D'Alfonso in a nice bit of space, he's going to sprint, and the West Ham defence are trying to catch up. You can see, I think that was Reid catching up there. He's going to low cross, and then on the end of it is Niall Ranger, so it's good now. 4-0, 81st minute, and Niall Ranger will get in the action, so great goal to score, and I really like Niall Ranger. You know, he's just someone I can bring on as well, just like, what's his name, Goburn. You know, they're both 25 years old, and Niall Ranger's about 70, 71 overall, and you can see the subs celebrating as well. That was Makinok and Jones and Galloway. So great goal there by Nile Ranger. And that pretty much wrapped up the game, 4-0, and a simmed game against Sunderland, 2 goals from Berahino. So, I don't really score a lot with Berahino when I play the games, but it's good to get goals from him, in the sim games at least, because just means he'll just keep growing and get his overall up. So there will be a time where I will start to use him a lot more, and he'll start scoring goals. But see that pass from Duncan, finds Ranger, who's playing in the wing again. I always use him in the wing. He's a bit slow, but it's fine. He gets a cross in, and then on the end of it, tries to get a header in, but they will manage to clear at Norwich. I might make these highlights a little bit slower for this game. So Daniel Johnson, what's he going to do? He's going to cut inside, and he's going to take a shot, and it hits the crossbar. It's a funny shot, wasn't it? Just the keeper was flat-footed. Now a corner from Lua. What's going to happen here? Daniel Johnson tries to compete for it. Tavernier, the long shot king, and it hits the crossbar again, and then rebounds, and I thought that should have been a goal, but good defence by Norwich, and they were just pretty lucky, weren't they? Very unlucky for us. Now I've got another corner. Play it short, play it on the ground, flick back. Bakuna, what's he going to do? No. Tavernier, again, take a long shot, mate. Yes, but the keeper manages to save it. So, we're playing pretty confident football. Now it's 80 minutes. They tried to pass it, but the gap between their defence and midfield was too big. We filled that gap. Daniel Johnson now. Lua, what's he going to do? Pass. And then Jermaine Jones gets the rebound and then takes a shot. He should have scored that, I think. So he was disappointed as well. And we ended up drawing that game 0-0. Now we've got a sim game against Chelsea. We're going to lose this game 3-0. The only difference in that squad is Benzema and Martinez. Martinez is the defensive midfielder from Bayern. But if you know this stadium, it's going to be a pretty big game. We're at the Etihad. We're playing Manchester City. Hardsock will be in goal again. We're going to try give James Perch another game. He's 30 years old. He was in the squad from the start of this career mode, so he deserves lots of game time, doesn't he? Or a couple of games here and there. Jovetic, who's like the main man for Manchester City now, he manages to score a nice goal, 45 minutes, right at the end of the half. And I'm going to bring on Jermaine Jones, Alfred Duncan, and I think that's D'Alfonso in the orange boots. Yep, that's D'Alfonso. So now we started the second half, and we were going to try and get a goal back, or just try and get a point back. Gonzalez from the back is going to lead the attack. Perch to Johnson. So we're just playing a couple of 1-2s. McManaman's going to move inside, sideways pass. Then we're just going to work our way up the field. Jones gets fouled. So now we have a free kick. And look what happens from this free kick. So Jones is going to pass it, and then one pass can make a really good chance. Alonso with the shot, a good save by Hart, and then Berahino on the end, another good save from him. So he's kept them in the game, hasn't he? Now Jones is going to link up to the left side of the field. D'Alfonso with the great first touch, and then the cross, and then on the end of it. So that play has worked for us a lot in the past, hasn't it? There's always been like Makinok or Ranger on the end of those, but not in that case. Now we've got another play. McManaman on the ball now. He's on the wing. He's going to flick back, then a cross from Perch. Good cross there. Just a shame that Daniel Johnson, the smallest player on the field, was on the end of that one. Jones with the cross, and Mangala almost flicks it in the back of his own net, but again, Joe Hart, great goalkeeping. And that was it. So we got an offer for Bolivia, and that was the last game of the season against Man City. We came 10th, and if you go back to the start, the goal was to get mid-table, and now we've got the performance review meeting, whatever it is. So we had a pretty good season, I thought. We came 10th, and that's pretty much mid-table, isn't it? 20 teams in the league. And now we're just getting ready for the next season, just skipping through. We didn't have anything, apart from these emails like Ben Watson, who was rumoured to leave. Also, Elio Habsy was thinking about his future, and Jermaine Jones as well. And we ended the season with a lot of players returning from loan, so players that I never really used, and in the end they gave us, a good email, super season. They wanted us to finish mid-table, and we came 10th, so we nailed it. They were happy with the domestic cup performance as well. So that rounded up the second season for Wigan Athletic in the Premier League, and I just want to say thank you if you've made it this far in the video. If you're watching now, thanks for that. So I'm going to give you a little bit of a treat. I'm going to just load up the season, and I'm just going to show you the budget. And also, just thinking aloud, just brainstorming, Season 3, it's a new season, new beginning, and I might call it something different, just rebrand it differently. I keep using the word brand, like it's something special, but I might just call it like the Crazy Gang or the Wigan Legends or something like that, just make it a bit different, more exciting. And I'm also going to make the squad a bit smaller, sell off some of the fringe players, because I just think it might be confusing for you guys if you're looking at a big team sheet full of all these players that I've got I might use here and there. But 17,080,000, wow, that's quite a lot, isn't it? Considering we've already got 2 pre-contract signings in Ryan Babel and Ryan Donk. Funny names, aren't they? So we've got a lot of money. I don't know what to do with it, but you'll find out. Season 3, Episode 1. So that rounds up this Wigan Athletic Career Mode for this season, Season 2. See you in the next one. Goodbye.